Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for checking in. Stay tuned for this look. To prep and prime, I'm using the SMASHBOX Primer Water. And then for strobing, I'm going to use the LA Girl Luminous Glow Skin Illuminator. I basically apply this to the areas where I'm going to put highlighter later. I want to look like I'm glowing within since I'm using so many matte products. To color correct, I'm going to use the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. And it's going to go in with the orange shade. I'm just going to apply this with my finger actually instead of like using a brush or a beauty blender. It kind of warms out the product and keeps the pigmentation. Even though I'm using a full coverage foundation, I still like to take this step just to make sure I just have a clear, smooth canvas. To neutralize the orange, I'm going to go in with this concealer shade that's kind of close to my skin complexion just to take out that orange so I don't look like an orange or a carrot top. For my foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Superstay. I use about 2 pumps. And then when I apply this product first, I like to use a brush just to spread out the product. And then to blend everything out, I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender by Morphe just to even out everything and get in my hairline. For concealer, I'm just going to switch it up today and we're actually going to use a Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I typically like using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, but since I'm going for ultimate full coverage, long-lasting kind of look, I'm just going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm just going to apply that under my eye, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and just blend this with a beauty blender. And I'm using dabbing motions to blend out the concealer versus smearing it or just like wiping the beauty blender over my face. Yeah, the dabbing just keeps that pigmentation there, it keeps the color and you're still blending the product out. Gonna go back in the color correcting palette and take the darkest shade of the concealers and use this to start contouring my face. I'm going for a sharp contour because I wore my hair up that day, so I really want my contour to stand out. So I'm just gonna apply this like normal. The side of my face, my jawline, the sides of my nose, my forehead, and just blend it out. To set my concealer, I'm just going to use the MERCIER setting powder, and I'm using this awesome sponge by Morphe. It has an angle to it, so it's pretty easy to get under my eye and carve out my contour with it. So I just love using this. It just makes it much easier setting or baking my concealer. And I don't bake for long. After like a minute or two, I just sweep away the product because after leaving it on for so long, you'll notice like it'll start to cake up a little bit. So I just leave it on long enough just to set everything and then sweep it away. And then to set my contour, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in the color Mahogany. And then I'm going to take the Huda Beauty 3D Highlighter Palette. I'm just going to place this on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and of course the sides of my face where the light hits. To outline my lips, I'm just going to use a Jordana lip pencil in the color COCO LOCO. And then I'm just topping off this look with my favorite lip gloss by MAC in the color Spice. Then going back in with the Smashbox primer water to set my makeup, and then I just started doing this. I just started fanning my makeup just to make sure everything's dry before I leave my house. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, when I take these steps, my makeup lasts all day. It doesn't smear, it doesn't smudge. I can sweat, and it's just there at the end of the day, like I just applied it. So thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for more tutorials.